What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. I'm back to review Ferdinand again. Hopefully this time the audio works. I'm hoping anyway. So Ferdinand is based off of the classic, much beloved, insanely popular kids book, The Story of Ferdinand, that follows Ferdinand the Bull, who's voiced by John Cena. He does not want to be a fighter. He basically does not want to be a bull at all. He wants to smell flowers and, kind of be friends with everybody. And of course, the other bulls are completely against that. They want to fight, they want to be aggressive, they want to do what what they feel like they're supposed to do, and Ferdinand just doesn't really fit in with that. Later on in the movie, Ferdinand's dad is chosen to go and fight the Matador, which is the ultimate honor as a bull you can receive. And when his dad doesn't come back, Ferdinand starts to realize hey, this is a really bad situation. So he manages to escape from the bull training facility. I don't remember what they called it. Anyway, so he gets away and just kind of starts a new life. But then, of course, things kind of catch up to him, and then, he kind of finds himself back in a situation where he's kind of confronted, that people want him to fight, and he still doesn't want to fight. I really like this movie, even though I feel like it's maybe not up there with, the best animated movies. I do feel like it's not very faithful scene by scene to the original book, but it does kind of have the, overall message and theme that was in the book, which is, of being yourself and, just being true to yourself. I mean, Ferdinand as a character in this movie is really interesting because we often in movies have people who are motivated by happiness, but they also have an ulterior motive for that happiness. Beating out a rival or proving that they're right or changing other people's minds. And in this movie, Ferdinand just wants to be happy. He doesn't tell the other bulls that what they're doing is wrong. He doesn't say the way that they see things is wrong and that his way of seeing things is right. He just wants to be himself, and he wants to do what he wants to do, and he wants to be happy above everything else. And it might sound kind of corny, especially coming from me, a guy who, is more into gore and, crazy movies, but it was just nice to see a movie with a really positive message and just somebody that was really motivated by happiness, not by, being right or converting other people to their way of thinking. It was just, that's what he wanted to do, and he was gonna, he was going to stand up for his right to be himself and, not have to conform to what other people wanted from him. The animation in this is really good. It's a beautiful movie. It's maybe not as insanely detailed as Pixar, but then what is. Again, the acting in it is okay. John Cena is a lot better than I expected, and especially since, I'm sure he can relate to this idea of something, he's a gigantic guy, but he also has this immense soft side, and he, all of his charity work and everything. So I'm sure he could kind of connect with Ferdinand as a character. I do feel like the calming goat, who's played by Kate McKinnon, is kind of a little bit overdone at times, but they had to have that, comedic character in there, since it is aimed at kids. It's not quite as ADD-ish as some of these movies are, which helps a lot. So I think it has a really good story. It's got a great message, in my opinion, of, being true to yourself. And again, not about just wanting to be happy and be yourself, and I think that's really cool. Sorry if I keep repeating that, but that's kind of the core message of the movie. But again, it's not super heavy-handed in it, so it never seems preachy or whatnot. It's just kind of a fun, light, brisk movie that maybe is not super memorable, but it does have that memorable theme, and I think it's at least making an effort to have a positive message, for the younger viewers that are watching it. So I had a good time with it, but I'm heavily skewed toward animation. I really like animated movies. So that's my review of Ferdinand. I hope you liked it. Hopefully the sound works this time so I don't have to review it a third time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. If you like my reviews, make sure you drop a sub for me here. That would greatly help me. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at MarkFusion. You can also follow me on Letterboxd now at MarkFusion. That's it. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.